National law enforcement agencies were involved in a man who went missing when he was windsurfing on the Bay of Green Bay on Sunday. Brown County Sheriff's Office says that man and his brother left on a University Park near Nicolay Drive about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. When they didn't come back by 7, their friends went out on jet skis to find them. One brother was located and brought in safely. The group then called for help to find the other man just before about 8:30. Coast Guard, Brown County Marine Unit, Green Bay Metro Fire, and other groups used things like boats, drones, and helicopters in the search. The second missing brother was found about 10:40 p.m. sitting on his windsurfing equipment. He was brought to safety. There were no injuries reported.